Hello, and welcome to my review of Mancera Cedrat Boise Intense. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Now, for me, this is more than just a perfume. This is a memory in a bottle. And what memory, you might ask? Don't worry, I'm gonna set the tone or whatever. Now, picture this. You're suddenly young again. You look around, the sun's shining, slightly sweating. You just came from playing football with the other boys, the kids in the neighborhood, or whatever. You come back, your mom and your dad, or your loved ones, or your aunt, whoever that may be, they grab your hand and they take you on a walk. You don't know where they're going, you don't know where you're going, you're just happy to be there. You're grabbing their hand with your little hand and just walking along with them. And suddenly, you see an ice cream man or ice cream place that you guys used to visit, but you completely forgot about growing up. And you go there and you get your ice cream and you start eating it. And you have your loved one's hand in one hand and ice cream in another. You're a kid. No, none of these adult issues plaguing your life. And you don't know it, but you don't realize it, but you're having one of the best times of your life that you look back upon. And you look up towards the glaring sun, and it blinds you. And by the time your eyesight becomes clear, you realize all that it is you and the Cedrat Boise Intense. That's all it ever was, a mirage, and that's what this perfume holds as a memory for me personally, which is why it kind of has a special place in my heart. Now, moving on to the perfume itself, without further ado. Beautiful atomizer, first of all. Okay, very, very citrusy. I haven't smelled this for a long time, so give me a second. Very, very citrusy. It kind of slightly pierces your nose or hits you in the face. Not too aggressive though. Um, it has some other things going on, although I would say the citrus E is the most dominant one of them. And you have some hints of floral, some hints of vanilla, some hints of leather, and there's probably a lot of other stuff going on as well. Some medium element of woodiness as well that gives it some sophisticated tone, I guess, is the best way I can put it, rather than an immature note, which I guess the yellow Versace Eros gives off, in my opinion. Regardless, uh, it eventually does fade down after spraying it for a while into this less citrusy version where the leather and the vanilla and the floral notes shine a bit more. And I think that's just as good, if not better. And yeah, that's pretty much it in the smell department, in my opinion. I've already described how it feels like. It's like sunlight or summer in a bottle, as I would say. And let's move on to the pros and cons. And by God, there are some pros, and there's not a lot of cons. Pros: this is a niche fragrance, okay? And it's at a very reasonable value. You don't have to chuck out 320 pounds like Credo Ventus and just have to sell your whole family off just to get a 50 ml bottle of that stuff. No, this is decent money, decent fragrance, and a niche fragrance all in one. Okay, I would say it's actually quite reasonably priced. Regardless, for a niche fragrance, it performs quite amazing, or for any fragrance, full stop. And especially for a summer fragrance, this is one of the best performing summer fragrances that I have ever come across. This performs better than some winter beast mode fragrances, in my opinion. Do your research before buying, because this is older than the 2025 batches. This is, I think, 2023 or something, which I bought off of some shady website. Regardless, amazing performance. Okay. What else? Very unique. It is niche in every single way. Okay. This is definitely not something you will find in designer fragrances ever, or even in other niche fragrances. It is genuinely a very niche smell and a very niche fragrance. And now the cons. You don't get a lot of compliments, mainly from women, because it is, like I said, a very niche scent. It's probably a 6 out of 10 for most women, but that's it. That's all the cons I can think of. That's pretty much it. So objectively, I would give this a 10 out of 10. It's a summer niche fragrance and it does a bloody good job at being just that. Hell, it does even a better job than it should at that, okay, with the performance and the price and everything, in my opinion. Now, personally, subjectively speaking, it's a 7.5 out of 10. And there's a simple reason for that because it invokes this memory, which I love a lot, but I don't want to relive that every single day of my life. Memories are only beautiful only when viewed after some time. If you think about something all the time, it's a headache. This is the same thing with this. And it is quite a unique smell. I do believe because of the sophistication, it is a bit more all rounded. However, I still feel myself reaching for Dior Sauvage. Judge me if you want for the compliments, and then other fragrances I have like this bad boy here or Bleu de Chanel. There's a plethora of very good summer fragrances that I have that I just find myself reaching for rather than this. And once again, that's a me thing. So yeah, that's why it's a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Now, who? Oh, completely forgot the packaging. Magnetic cap. Okay. And I generally just like the bottle. I love those see-through bottles. I love to see, okay, now's my time to get the new fragrance. I'm looking at you, Creed Melissa Imperial. And look at this cute little pouch. Man, I love this detail. And look at this, look at this. Beautiful. So, who do I recommend this fragrance to and who do I not recommend this fragrance to? Are you tired of wearing Dior Sauvage? Are you tired of smelling Dior Sauvage? Are you tired of all your summer fragrances to the point they all smell the same to you, bluey and cleany? You're looking for something different? Different, I apologize. This is your guide to go to. Do you want to enter the niche fragrance market and you were looking for a summer niche fragrance? I would say start with this. Are you looking to buy a Mancera fragrance and you don't know where to start? Start with this. I mean, they have a lot of options, but still a very good starter niche option. Are you looking to get a perfume that is excellent value, can be worn throughout all seasons, although preferably summer? Good value for money, amazing performance, and has practically no cons except that you won't get a lot of compliments. So yeah, not a lot of people I wouldn't recommend this fragrance to, except obviously, yeah, try the fragrance first because it is niche. So you don't want to find out, blind buy this stuff. That's the only thing I would say. Don't go for that. But it is hit and miss because once again niche. But I generally believe this is a very good fragrance that a lot of people can wear and pull off. So yeah, that's my review of Mancera's Cedrat Boise Intense. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Do let me know if you want any other reviews, you have anything you liked or hated about this video, any improvements, anything you want from me. Um, that's pretty much it. Once again, have a lovely rest of your day, guys. Take care, and until next time.